What's up everybody, I'm back at Clarkson Skate Park. Today I wanted to learn a brand new trick which has been on my mind for a really long time, but it's freaking scary, and that is the backside Smith on a rail. I've already got backside Smiths on ledges and I've got frontside feebles on rails. So I feel like I've got the foundations to get this today. First thing I'm gonna have to try and do is get over my fear of jumping onto that rail backside into a feeble. Into a feeble. I can get onto the rail in a back 50 pretty comfortably, but that's locking in on your heels. So I've got to get used to locking in on my toes, which I think that is the scary part of getting into this trick. I can't get the picture out of my head that I'm gonna lock in both trucks on the toes and just smash my shins on the rail. I'm gonna start off slow and just try to ollie onto it into a backsmith and hold it. First things first, let's try and stall into it. Okay, there's one. Didn't quite get the dip, but got the 50-50 on my toes. Oh, that's the lock in. And then it's basically just a front feeble. It just feels weird because that's not what you're supposed to do when you do a 50-50. So you're going against everything you've learned about locking onto rails. Oh man, this is so hard. I swear, the more I try this trick, the further away from it I'm getting. It almost feels like for this trick you need to be moving, because the stationary stall, it just is so hard to get it over onto your toes. So it almost feels like you need to have speed, which is just so much more scary when you don't know what you're doing. I locked into a couple of them though. They felt pretty good, but I was leaning way too far back, so I just fell off the other side. Let's try a few more, see if I can lock in. That's it.
Welcome to another TR7 tutorial.
Today, we're going to be doing backsmith grinds.
So we said on that tutorial, I got to learn how to get back 50s really good. And I do have good 50-50s. But I haven't done them in a while, so maybe I'll do a few of those to get confident again. And then just do what he said. Just do the 50-50, but tweak it. Maybe it'll work. I definitely feel like the movement is helping. It was definitely scary at the beginning, but now that I'm doing the back 50s and getting used to just being on the rail with a bit of speed, you're able to get up on top of that rail easier. You're able to carry momentum from the angle that you come in on much easier than doing a standstill stall, where you've got to create all the momentum yourself from a standstill. So rolling into these grinds is definitely helping me. It's still very scary, but I feel like this is the right route to take. Okay, I got the 50, so let's try dipping that Smith now. Let's try and lock it on the toe side. Ooh, that went into it. Locked it on the toe side. Oh, I got a slide, I got a slide. I think I'm gonna get it this session. So glad they're gone. They were getting right in the way. I'm so scared of hitting kids in the ankles, breaking their legs, and it's not my fault. You're in the playground, right? It's the adult playground. Parents gotta watch their kids, right? Oh yes, here we go, here we go. Oh, what the fuck? Just gotta stick that landing. No. Yes. Fucking got one, hey? Backside Smith on the rail. I was just about to say I'm leaning back way too much, like I'm doing a frontside feeble, and that's why I'm not landing it. But then I did one. I gotta watch that back, see how it was. It's obviously gonna look terrible. It's my first one ever, but fucking stoked to land a new trick. It was not bad for a first one, but let's see. I gotta tidy that up. Let's see if I can do it better. I feel like I got one in me. I felt good, but it got my ankle. Yes, I think that one was way cleaner. That landing was much better. Fuck yes. Well, what a crazy session that was. I did not expect to get that trick in one session. I was thinking halfway through trying that trick that I was gonna have to turn this video into like a multi-day montage. But I did it in one session, which is absolutely amazing. I'm super happy with myself. The feeling of learning a new trick is always amazing with skateboarding, and that's why we all do this, right? To keep progressing and keep pushing ourselves to try something scary. I gotta give a big thanks to TR7 Skate, their YouTube channel. I was going about this backside Smith all wrong. Trying to go from a standstill and stall on that rail was just the worst possible thing I could have been trying, I think. I was learning the wrong technique. I was learning it all bad. So after watching that video and him telling me that I should just do it like I'm doing a back 50, that completely changed my mindset on it. And yeah, you saw I got it in one session, which was absolutely incredible. I'm absolutely stoked. So happy. Obviously, it was not that great of a backsmith on a rail. It was very small. There was not much balance to it, but like I said before in another video, it's the beginning of my relationship with this trick. And eventually I'm going to get it across that whole rail and it's going to look beautiful. Anyways, thanks for joining me today whilst I learn this trick. It's extremely rare that you're at home thinking of a trick and you go to the park and land it in one session. But you were there, you saw it, and I did it. And I appreciate you coming along for the journey. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks, guys. Laters.
Get out of here, you creep!